Kendall, you look exhausted. Have all those football matches you reported on finally got to you?
Not really. It's actually a great job.
I see. Well, you remember a couple of weeks back you said you really wanted to be a serious reporter. Well, now here's your chance. I'm sending you to the Caribbean to find a missing professor. It's a top story, and I know you won't let me down.
Well, Did you say the Caribbean?
Yes. It seems Professor Caldwell went there recently, but since then, nobody has heard a thing from him. You may remember that he came into the office a few months back, claiming he was onto the biggest archaeological discovery of this century.
Chief, I'm happy doing the sports reviews here in snowy England. The Caribbean sounds great, but this is a job for a more seasoned reporter. Isn't there somebody else you could send?
Now, Kendall, I think you're underestimating your talents. I've seen something in you which only the best reporters have. I think it's about time you went on a serious report. You're wasted on the sports section. This assignment will hone your skills. All expenses are paid, and you're free use of the company's plane to get you wherever you need to go.
You want me to fly in that rust bucket across the Atlantic? Forget it!
It's not so bad. Here, take this rum. Have a quick drink before you take off, and you'll be out like a light. You'll find that you'll hold together once in the air.
Are you sure you can't get anybody else to do this?
I'd go myself, but I'm working on this ancient languages piece for the next issue. It's fun for an old connoisseur like me, but you wouldn't appreciate it.
The Caribbean, I'm beginning to like the sound of sun-swept beaches and...
Bye, Kendall. Go find me that professor.
Bye, slave driver. Oh, I mean, Chief.
It's hard to say which is fatter, the dog or the editor.
Excuse me, ma'am, but what are you painting? From here you can only see the fountain, some buildings, and a couple of palm trees.
Don't call me ma'am. Call me Judith. Oh, Aunt Judith, world-renowned psychic painter.
Okay, Aunt Judith. And what is it that you are painting right now?
I'm painting your future. But this is not the time to ask questions. You're a good-looking young man. Don't you have a girlfriend?
You're the psychic one. You tell me.
It doesn't work that way. Why don't you do something for the old legs of Aunt Judith?
Okay, sure. What do you want me to do?
Go and fill up this little pot with clean water. You see, I can't wash my brushes with this dirty water.
Okay, I understand. Well, just give it to me, Aunt Judith, and I'll see that you get some clean water.
Good. Thank you.
It's been very worn, and it's got a piece of cloth missing from the one sleeve. It isn't good enough to wash the floors with. Forget it. What a strange idea the Mexicans had to put a squared hole in the middle of their coins. This seems to be the professor's handwriting. If I can make out this terrible handwriting, I think it reads, "Maybe Simon is a fool, but he's strong as a lion." Who is this Simon? With his bare hands, he tore up the headstone from the floor of the church, and under it was the missing key. I can't read anything else but musty passage to an ancient tomb. The knob is missing. There's only the pin, and that's square.
Here's your pot of clean water.
Thanks, kid. If you ever need your auntie, you can count on her.
It's a real antique. Who knows where he found it? I didn't know gum trees were on the island.
Excuse me, friend. Is it possible to visit the museum?
Certainly, if you pay for a ticket.
Why did you leave your old wreck right here?
Old wreck! This is a classic Mustang. You just can't find these cars anymore.
So, how much is an entrance ticket?
$2.
The needle points east. The inscription says, "Here the pirate Mancuson placed his compass, as an everlasting memory of his first heroic boarding." A bit of a megalomaniac, this Mancuson. What a grim face the pirate Mancuson had. If this portrait is a good likeness, he really was scary. Look! Viva the South Wind! That must be his motto. An ancient letter. Interesting. It's signed by the chief of the governor's guards. It seems to be a service report. Let's see what's in there. After 3 days of strict siege, my men managed to penetrate inside the fortress, forcing the barricaded doors. However, inside there was no sign of Mancuson pirates. They vanished again, using means which may resemble sorcery. Interesting.
Hey, what's happening? Oh no! My precious little car! Damned hooligans! My poor little thing! Don't worry, Daddy will clean you.
Hi! You getting some fresh air?
What do you want, son?
Well, I'm interested in the local sites. I'm a tourist.
Well, I'm the man for you. I know everything about the island.
Do you feel like telling me some of the tales about the pirate Mancuson?
Tales? This is history. Once the pirates ruled these islands.
Interesting.
My brother and I are the last descendants of the ferocious Mancuson. Look, kid, I got the pirate's tattoo on my arm. There are only 2 of us in this world that still have it. Me and my brother, Tobias, also called Black Sheep. Blast him.
Well, you don't seem very friendly towards your own brother.
The betrayer stole my life savings and ran away with my map to look for Mancusion's treasure. I saved every penny to go myself in search of the treasure when I retired. But you see, blast it.
Oh, come on, don't think about it. If he finds the treasure, I'm sure he'll send you a check. Show me your tattoo.
Cool, isn't it? Only members of the gang could have this tattoo done. A white dolphin with the secret motto, Viva the South Wind.
What does it mean?
If I tell you, it wouldn't be a secret motto anymore, now would it?
That's true. I read a strange letter in the museum. It said that the pirates always managed to escape capture. How do you explain this?
Their chief, the famous Mancuson, was the most astute and cunning of all the pirates.
Why the most astute?
There are some very good stories about him and his voyages. The governor, trying to capture the pirates, turned yellow because of the jaundice he got from being angry. They used to call him Don Canary.
But how could Mancuson escape every time?
This is still a mystery. They used to go inside the fortress, which is now used as the museum. And puff! They disappeared. Whoever tried to reveal their secret was always found, hanged by the tongue.
Yuck. He wasn't playing around, old Mancuson. Have you seen an English professor with his assistant around here?
You're American, aren't you?
Yes.
These islands are becoming fashionable for you guys lately. Before, nobody came here, but now,
What do you mean?
not too long ago, a strange guy came here. English for sure, and he was looking for something. He was asking a lot of questions. He was looking for trouble, and he found it.
Such as what trouble? What else do you know?
I know that you ask too many questions for a tourist. Take a hike. I'm busy.
Please, just tell me where he went. It's very important.
Look, here's what's left of your curious friend, the professor. He lost it while I was taking him and his assistant to an oceanographic ship off the coast. I've no use for it. Keep it if you want.
Excellent. Now the pointer has moved from east to south. Interesting. Let's read it. We are in an unknown and mysterious sea. The compass turns on its own, and in the night, the crew gave the alarm after seeing strange shining fish around the Santa Maria. Our position on the charts, 30 degrees latitude and 70 degrees longitude. I'm sure the professor also read those notes, but why leave them here? I don't understand. There's only this big M on the bottom. Maybe it's the initial of the pirate Mancuson. It's probably better not to disturb him. Interesting. Let's read it. We are in an unknown and mysterious sea. The compass turns on its own, and in the night, the crew gave the alarm after seeing strange shining fish around the Santa Maria. Our position on the charts, 30 degrees latitude and 70 degrees longitude. I'm sure the professor also read those notes, but why leave them here?
Chief, how much will you charge to take me? Look, I've got a map.
Nothing.
Wonderful. Let's go right now.
You didn't understand, son. Nothing, because I won't take you there.
But your sign says boat tours.
If I go out, I want to come back. I took those other guys too, and I'm not going back. You must be mad to want to go there. I still have some years to enjoy in this life.
The professor and his assistant? You've got to tell me what happened to them.
Stubborn like you. They went out there, and there they disappeared, swallowed by the sea. Good for them. You want the same end? Have a nice trip. I'll stay home.
Listen, Chief, I've got to go there. I've got money, all the money you want.
It's simple. I'm not going there. There's stuff you can't buy with money.
With what then?
There's only one way to go there.
How?
With old tweezers. With old tweezers, you can sail through a hurricane.
Tweezers? Who's that?
Tweezers is not a guy. Tweezers is my good luck white crab. I lost him. Without tweezers, I won't do anything.
Listen, Chief, if I find your tweezers, you will take me there, all right?
You'll never find tweezers. If tweezers hasn't come back yet, it means that he's dead. Or he's been kidnapped. I told you once and I'll tell you again. Without tweezers, I don't go anywhere. I'm going to just sit here and ponder life.
Get ready to leave. I'll see you in an hour with tweezers.
Wait, let me give you this. It's his favorite food. Poor little thing, he must be starving.
Oh no! It's gone under there! The little monster! Yes! I've got you now!
Hi, Aunt Judith. Here I am again. Can you do something for me? You see this crab? Could you paint it white?
I'm sorry. Without my pot full of clean water, I can't.
Here's your pot of clean water.
Thanks, kid. If you ever need your auntie, you can count on her.
Hi, Aunt Judith. Here I am again. Can you do something for me? You see this crab? Could you paint it white?
Paint it white? Oh, sure. What I really need is a little drop of rum.
At your age, Aunt Judith, you really shouldn't drink.
Tut, tut, tut. You don't want to challenge old Aunt Judith as far as rum is concerned. Listen, dear. I've been raised on rum, and with rum they'll bless me at my funeral. Give me the bottle, and I'll paint that crab paisley if you want. Ah, just what I needed. Give it to me. I've painted on canvas, bricks, and even on people before, but never a crab. Here we go, brand new. Leave me now. I've just had a flash of inspiration.
And I have no rum left, but I've got a new and improved tweezers. Let's go. Here I am again, and this time I'm not alone.
Oh, Tweezers, my friend! Where have you been? What are you waiting for, kid? Quick, let's go!